Just setting up. We're getting there, we're getting there. Just takes a minute to do it through Facebook and Zoom. Where are we? Hi everyone. I'm just setting up and it's just being a little bit slow, but I think I'm live now. Yes. Okay, I'm going to trust that I am, and I'm just going to keep going. So let me know in the comments if I am live and you can see me. Hi, I can see 4 people online with me. This is so weird because I'm doing it through Zoom, but I have to watch Facebook at the same time. So if anyone knows a better way of doing it, let me know. But this seems to work. I can't see myself on my phone. Yeah, anyway, we will see. We will see what works out. So just let me know in the comments that you can see and hear me. Sorry it's taking, yay, there you go. Thanks, Kenneth, appreciate it. All right, welcome to the Monday Angel Messages. It's the 22nd of February and I'm just, again, I'm using Zoom to stream it, so it's a little bit clearer, a little bit better quality, but it kind of takes a minute to catch up. That's why I'm a little bit late coming online. But we're going to start with the Angel Wisdom cards for your reading for the week ahead. And I'm going to give you some messages from the angels. What is it that they most want you to know? What challenges do you need to overcome this week? How do you need to look after yourself the best? Because that's what's most important, is staying in that calm, centered place, knowing what your goals are and staying on track with your intentions, and also doing that self-care, self-love business that we are all learning to do, right? Especially if you're on that spiritual path of being a people pleaser, and you're on the spiritual path and you have been a people pleaser, you're trying to clear it and heal it. So hi, I can see Hester. Hi Leslie, hi Kenneth, hi Linda. I'm sure there's some other people online too. So I'll go ahead and do the cards, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about protecting your energy and looking after yourself and any guidance that the angels have. So I will start here. Okay. So we're using the Wisdom Tarot, which are one of my favorite decks. There you go, Radley Valentine. I've just recently thinned out all of my decks because I've been on a bit of a clutter cleanse. And I have to say it feels much better to just have a few favourites, you know. So hopefully someone else is getting some benefit out of those other decks that I gave away. So we're going to ask this week, we're going to invoke Archangel Michael, because Archangel Michael is with us this week because I'm presenting a powerful angel protection for empaths class on Friday, and you're welcome to join it. It's live via Zoom. You also get a replay if you can't make the live, or even if you can't make the live and you want to see it again, you still get the replay. Everyone just gets that automatically. And we're really focusing on how to protect your sensitive energy, both online, because this is something not many people talk about, but it's really important, especially at the moment. The way the world has changed, there's so much opposition and conflict online. It's important to really look after your energy, and also in person and in the world, in your relationships, as well as, you know, just going out to the supermarket. So we're talking about those protection techniques, tips and insights to help you really look after and strengthen your energy, because it's not just about blocking the energy that is out there in the world and saying, oh my God, there's bad energy out there. That doesn't work very well. This is about strengthening, centering your own core and your own spiritual energies, which then means that you can be open and sensitive without taking on all the energies of the world, and you can trust that your sensitivity is your intuition, and it guides you to your purpose. It guides you to things that the angels and the divine want you to do in this lifetime. So you don't want to be closing that down and blocking. You want it open, and then you want to filter out harsh energy so that you're not laid on the couch every time someone sends you some negative vibes, right? So Archangel Michael is the key archangel to work with. So I thought, seeing as his energy is so strong for this week, I'm going to invoke him for this reading. So I already have, but I'll do it with you now. I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Michael to be with me, to give me a clear, accurate, meaningful, and loving reading to everyone who is meant to hear it, to receive it, with guidance and messages that are specific to everyone. Let the guidance be for the highest good according to divine will, and create a ripple of love across the planet. And so it is. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And then we ask the question. Sorry, I had some oats for breakfast. It's kind of choking me up a bit. All right, so Archangel Michael, what do we most need to know this week? What guidance do you have for everyone? And what I want you to do, if you're here, is take a moment to kind of go within and ask Archangel Michael to direct the messages to you for what you most need. Because the angels aren't just working with me, they're working with you at the same time, and you've showed up for this reading either later or at the live so that you can receive a message, and the angels know that. So they're going to help you to hear, even if it's between the lines of what I'm saying. You might get an aha moment, you might get a sense of it's all happening. You might get a sense of what you're meant to hear. Bless me. So honestly, I'm always a little bit not nervous before these readings, but I want to present my best self, right? And I want to do a great job for you, and that's always been important. And even though I've been doing these lives for ages, I always have this kind of like about them, because I want to be best, and then I start sneezing and coughing. Like, I literally don't have a cold, I'm just probably reacting to dust or something. So Archangel Michael, what is it we most need to know this week, apart from having a sense of humor about our humanity? 3 cards. Okay, so he's just told me, not only are there, now I've got like 5 decks of cards beside me on my desk here. I've got the Archangel Tarot, I've got the Angel Guide, and I've also got the Archangel Michael, which is what he just told me to look at for you. So I'm going to pull a card from Archangel Michael deck 2. They're a bit jumbled because I played with them this morning. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for bringing us a direct message from you. Wow, okay. Love it. Now, this first card out, this is the present situation. It's describing things that are going on at the moment for you. So this is the Queen. She's the Queen of Air. So that would be the Queen of Swords in a normal tarot deck. So this one is about truth. You can see that she's holding the sword of truth in front of her. Now that can represent that you need to speak your truth, you need to stand up, you need to lay some boundaries, you need to tell the truth about how you're feeling to something or someone important, even if first of all it's just to you and the angels. Get it out, otherwise it's going to get stuck in here. And then you're just repressing your true self. We know that the universe aligns with us much better when we are being true to ourselves, when we are being completely honest about who we are and what we want and what we need. And okay, other people might not be able to sort that out for you, but the universe will find a way to help you, or might bring people who can, or will show you how that you can make it happen for yourself. But unless you speak up, no one can know what your needs are. Isn't there a song about that? There's also beautiful blue butterflies all over this card, like the blue Ulysses butterfly. If you're Australian, you know what those are. They're beautiful, look like they're made out of foil. They're so gorgeous. And the blue butterfly, the butterfly is about transformation. It's about metamorphosis, right? Transforming, lifting your life to a higher level, doing things that really invoke a big change in your life, but a big positive change. It's like you are changing on the inside, and it's when we change on the inside that our outside world changes. So for a caterpillar, the world looks very different than it does to a butterfly. So the same for you is that maybe there are things on the outside of your life that you're desperate to change, but you need to speak the truth, tell the truth to yourself and your angels, and start to make those changes on the inside, because then your world will look different. So this can be about career, business, life purpose. It's also about letting go. So the sword can be about chopping away the cords, the attachments that no longer serve you, and the things that you know they don't serve you anymore. I always use the example of things like having a maybe a pot that you boil your vegetables in your cupboard that has a wobbly handle, and every time you get it out, it's like, oh, this annoys me, and then you have to be really careful in case you scold yourself. You know, that no longer serves you. It's lived its life, it's served its purpose. If you can't fix it, you're going to have to throw it away. So it's things like that. They can be physical, material things, they might be emotional things, they might be patterns inside of you, all kinds of stuff. I love that. And I love the Queen because she isn't doing it in a victim-y way, right? She's not saying, oh, poor me. She's saying, oh, I'm over this. I've got to sort this out. So think to yourself, whether you're a man or a woman, what would my inner queen or king say? Like, don't play small. Don't play yourself down. All right, so here we've got the 4 of water. Look at that. Take that in. So there is all of these beautiful oranges which represent abundance. And this person is looking at the 3 cups in front of them, and they look sad. They're disappointed. They're feeling perhaps as if hard done by. Something good hasn't happened, or something that they really want is missing. Does that sound familiar? This is your guidance. Now, if you look closely, behind the tree is Archangel Chamuel, who is the archangel who asks us, who helps us to find what is lost. Now, I lost an earring yesterday. I've had Chamuel on the job since then, since I noticed. But also, what's missing from your life? Is it your beloved? Is it a more exciting, interesting career? What is it? I'm not going to make suggestions. You know what it is. Instead of looking at what is missing, start to affirm that it's actually there, because here is Chamuel. He has it. And if you spend too much time focusing on what is not good, what is wrong, what is missing, what is lack, which part of you wakes up and starts to take over your life? It's the ego. Because your ego is always 100% focused on lack. And what we focus on, we manifest. Whatever you focus on, you create. If you look at what is missing, what is wrong, what is lacking, long enough, you start to create more of what is missing, what is wrong, what is lacking. If you focus on the abundance in your life, start counting the blessings you already have and give thanks for what you know the universe is holding for you, is going to manifest at some point in this lifetime, because you wouldn't have the desire within you if you weren't meant to have it. Now, this obviously is logical stuff, right? And deep desire, true desire, divine desire is planted within you for things like, you know, your life purpose, things that you're passionate about, that you're excited about. It's not just about laying on the couch and going, oh, I want $1 million. It's like, yeah, you can have $1 million, but there's going to be work, there's going to be passion. And if it isn't really your heart's desire, you're not going to work for it. You're not going to have that energy. So remember, heaven, the angels are not genies. They will help you to co-create what it is that you want. They will open doors. They will give you guidance. They will give you signs. But you need to get your head right first. So what is stopping you? Why are you looking at what is lacking? What is blocking you at this time? Maybe you've got a pattern there and you need to clear it. You need to heal it. So this card can be a wake-up call. It's a, hey, time to make some changes. Do you remember last week we talked about a reset? It's the same message, really. It's like reset your mind, reset your energy. Start thinking about what you want, not what you don't want. Start to say some affirmations, even if it's hard. Do one tiny thing. I remember reading an article once that said, if you lost one of your fingers got chopped off, it would make quite a difference in your life, wouldn't it? It would make a lot of difference in your life. Just, you'd have to get used to living without that finger, because there's probably, you probably realize if you've ever had a paper cut that you're like, oh my God, everything I do hurts this paper cut. You have to get used to it. It makes a big difference. A tiny thing makes a difference. That's a 10%. So if you change your mind 10%, you say affirmations for a little bit every day, you start to think about what you want, not what you don't want. Maybe you do a meditation. That's going to make a big difference to your life. It's going to create ripple effect throughout your whole life. Look at this for the outcome. Thank you, angels. This is Archangel Chamuel again. Yes, I love it when the angels turn up. Who's the? Oh no. So Archangel Chamuel, his name is he who sees or seeks God. So we'll help you to seek what you're looking for. And we'll give you clues, we'll give you guidance on your path. Also, helps you to find harmony in your life, to find that sense of divine love. If you feel like love is missing from your life, if you feel like there's something happened where you feel like your heart is hurting, Chamuel is the angel to help you with that. Now, remember we spoke about the butterfly at the beginning of transformation. Here we have the transformation as an outcome. So it's all in divine timing. Chamuel is holding the whatever that is, the hourglass. And this is a revelation. The angels are saying, we're trying to wake you up. And if you don't wake up, sometimes you get what I call the cosmic kick in the butt. I've had a few of those in my lifetime, and they're not very pleasant, but they do move you from where you are towards where you're meant to be. Now, of course, you've always got free will. So a good example of that would be someone who's stuck in a job for a long time. They know it's toxic, they know they hate it, but they don't want to leave because they're afraid. So they keep going, but their body's telling them, their body gets sick and says, I don't want to go and work. They don't get on with their colleagues. They sleep in all the time. These are all signs from the inner self and the universe that this isn't working for you. It's not aligned with you anymore. Until one day, maybe you get into work and you get fired, or you have a minor accident and you can't work for 6 weeks, or you have to go on stress leave. So those big things are the cosmic kick in the butt, where the universe says, we're going to have to stop you from doing this because it's destroying you. I'm going to move you anyway. But the problem with the cosmic kick in the butt, if you wait for it, is that it sometimes takes a while to undo, heal from the broken leg, find another job. It can be painful. So it's not that the universe doesn't love you. It's just that is the natural energy crossroads of not listening to your guidance. So what is coming up for you that needs to be changed in your life right now? And here we show that it's going to happen either way. Now, the card that I pulled for you from Archangel Michael is such a powerful card, and I think it really goes well. And the message is self-respect. So this is self-respect, self-worth, self-love. If you really loved yourself, what would you do? If you really respected yourself, what would you stop doing? What do you need to do to elevate that sense of love and respect for yourself? What do you need to change? What is undermining you and making you play small in your life? Your inner queen wants to rise. So I love this because, we all have habits that give us that disrespect who we are, and they're things that come from our ego, our small self. So for instance, I will share. I found myself on, I think it was Saturday, I don't know, I was going through Facebook and I follow this really great medical person who's written lots of books for Hay House. She's really awesome. I resonate with her, Lisa Rankin, and she was talking about things. and there was someone who was really insulting her, and I have a bit of a warrior woman inside of me. I know that a lot of people think I'm airy fairy floaty lady, but I'm not. I've also got a bit of fire, and it's good because otherwise I would just never stand up for myself. But I also have this thing where I want to stand up for other people. So I politely stood up for this lady, which then resulted in some venom coming my way from somebody who was very rude. And there was a bit of me that just wanted to come back, even in a well-mannered way, to say, hey, don't speak to me like that or something. And then I could feel my intuition, and I could feel my angels saying, don't do it, walk away. And so it's not something I do generally, but I know that I need to respect myself. I need to respect my inner self. And I'm not going to do that by arguing with unknown random people on Facebook or Instagram or any of those places. Sometimes you do need to stand up for someone, but I'm aware that Lissa Rankin is very, very capable of standing up for herself. Sometimes you do have to stand up for people who are being bullied, but there are ways of doing it. So for me to respect my inner sanctum, my peace, my sensitive self, I walked away. So how is that? Is there something in your own existence where you need to make this change that is going to help respect yourself? And loving yourself isn't like, oh, I'm so gorgeous. It's like, it's part of that, but it's also, what do I need? What supports me? What makes me feel rotten, horrible, fried? I've got to stop doing those things. Just as you would for your best friend or your sibling or a child that you care for. It's about protection. It's about self-protection. So Archangel Michael is saying you need to protect your energy as a way of respecting and honoring your inner self. And when you do that, your self-worth rises hugely, hugely. So I'm keeping an eye on the time, making sure I'm not overdoing it, because I know I send this video out every day, every Monday, to my news list, my mailing list. If you're not on it, you can sign up for it. And I know that people won't watch it if it's really, really long. Sorry, Hester, I don't know what you mean by those words that you're typing. Thank you, Pippi. Hi, welcome. Good morning, Amanda. I can't see everyone's comments, and I'm not really sure why. They disappear quickly. Okay, so any questions about any of that? And then I'm going to give you some insight to this beautiful workshop that I'm holding this week. I don't want you to miss out on. Now, this webinar is very low cost. Like the courses that I do might, are more intensive. They're over 4 to 6 weeks and longer, and they are an intensive, so they're a lot more money. But these one-off monthly webinars that I do are actually very suitable for any budget. And you can join for, it's 47 Australian dollars. I think it's around 35 US, around 24, 25 UK pounds. And it's 90 minutes to 2 hours of teaching, connecting you with the angels, doing some energy healing work with you. So I hold space, channel the healing of the angels. We do clearing of entities, psychic attack, cords, low energies that have entered your energy field. Make sure that your energy is nice and clear and bright before we give you a full angelic protection that's going to be something that you can repeatedly do again and again in a simple way. So I'm going to be sharing messages from Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel. We're going to be talking about ways that you can strengthen and protect your energy, not just by using a shield, but internal things that you can do with your own energy field and your own mind, and simple things, don't take a long time, that will make all the difference to stop you taking on other people's energy and stop you from being drained all the time, just to help you elevate your own frequency, your own vibration, and stay in that space of divine love, because that's where we love to be, isn't it? When we're working with the angels, we're meditating, that feeling is such a feeling of bliss, and we want it all the time. Well, you can have it more of the time, a lot more of the time, when you protect your energy properly. And I've been teaching this for a very, very long time. I wrote my first book in 2009 about how to protect your energy. It's called Loving Your Sensitive Self. I've sold thousands and thousands of copies. And this is something that came to me directly from the angels. When I decided I was going to write that book, I should have a copy here, but I don't. When I decided I was going to write that book, I sat outside in my yard I had a camping table out there, and I had what they call a legal pad, I guess, that A4 yellow lined pad, and I started writing, and it was flooding through me, and it was things that I didn't know before, I'd never read before. It was coming direct from the angels, and it's helpful for people. I've worked with all kinds of people, men, women, children, older people, and helped them to let go of crippling issues in their lives by just simply teaching them what is going on in their energy, how to correct it, and how to protect ground and clear their energy. So I'm going to be sharing some of those things at this workshop, and you can still book to get in. When you go and book, you will get an email. As soon as you've paid, you'll get an email with the link up details so you can access the workshop live, and you'll be on my list. So as soon as that recording is available, I will email it directly out to you. We usually get between 80 and 100 people for each of these webinars. 100 is my upper limit. So if you want to join, please book in. It's this Friday, the 26th. It'll be at 10 a.m. So an hour and a half behind where we are right now. So wherever you are in the world, it's 10 a.m. Sydney, Australia time that the workshop goes ahead. So if you've got any questions about that, or about your energy, or about what the angels have to say, now is your chance to ask. Thank you, Kyla. Hi, first time I got to work. Oh wow, that's amazing. So you're up a bit later, so it was worth you staying up and writing your affirmations and your gratitude list. So it must be Sunday night wherever you are, right? Thank you, I am well. Thanks, Mish. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed the book. And Leanne, thank you, hi. So any questions before we go on? I'll put the cards up for you. If you missed them, I'll pop them up on Instagram stories and Facebook stories a little bit later when I get through the rest of today. So look after your energy. Maybe we could just do a very quick right now, do a quick protection, seeing as we have Archangel Michael's presence, and I'm wearing my Archangel Michael necklace and bracelet. Isn't it gorgeous? Really feeling his presence strongly today. So take a moment, center yourself, and close your eyes and go within. And make an intention to connect with Archangel Michael to protect, guide, and give you healing from this moment all the way through the coming week. Take a big deep breath. And now visualize a beautiful stream of white light coming down from above your head and surrounding your body from head to toe. And this is divine energy. And when this energy comes into contact with you and your body and surrounds you and envelops you, it activates your inner power so that you too can receive messages and guidance from the angels. You will feel guided and protected. You won't feel powerless. You won't feel as if life is getting too much for you, because you are remembering your true power. And you do have it inside of you, even if it is a tiny little light. Archangel Michael will now breathe on that little light inside of you and make it bigger so that you can remember who you truly are and connect with that spark of divine wisdom, courage, peace inside of you. And then take another deep breath and know that Archangel Michael is now standing with you. And imagine that he's in front of you. I want you to just give to him anything that is on your mind, anything that is bothering you, anything that you're struggling with right now, to this powerful archangel. Please help me to get through this week. Please help me to solve this issue, to feel happy, positive, enlightened, clearer. Please allow me to unburden myself to you, Archangel Michael. And now take another deep breath and set an intention for something that you want to manifest, you want to have, you want to experience in this week. Very good. And now Archangel Michael is going to help you with those intentions and with resolving those struggles. But he's now going to surround you in his bright blue cloak, which is going to protect you, whether you're going to sleep right now or this is the beginning of your day. Just ask and accept Archangel Michael's blue cloak of protection. And you will feel the hood coming up over your head, and you'll feel it being placed over your shoulders. And you can tie it at the waist and make sure that the sleeves go down all the way past your fingertips and the cloak covers even your feet. You're completely wrapped in this beautiful energetic protection. And you know that all harsh energies, all fear, negative energies cannot penetrate, but you are still clear and open and sensitive. And we affirm a happy, peaceful, abundant, joyful and safe week. And so it is. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. I can't see all of the comments. They just I've just done something weird now, so let me just see. Okay, best place to find my book is on my website, in the store. So I've got a few copies left at the moment. Thank you, Kyla. I'll pull one card for you, Pippi, seeing as you asked so nicely. Oh, there we go. All right, lovely card here. This one is the Six of Ariel. So you've got Archangel Ariel has answered your prayer, Pippi, and this is a card that is about abundance. And it's actually saying that there is abundance coming for you, but it's about, one, getting balanced, and two, shifting your mind, if you were here for the beginning of the reading, away from lack and scarcity and fear, and into recognizing the divine is the source of your good. Beautiful card. Thanks, Amy. So I have no idea what Hester is asking, so I'm sorry, I don't understand your messages, but sending you love. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to leave it there, and just tag me in your questions if you've got a question about today's reading, and I'll send you a lot of love. Again, remember, self-respect is the most important thing, and not putting up with anything that doesn't honor your true self, and Archangel Michael will help you with that. Angel blessings. Have a great week, and see you on Friday at the Angel Protection for Empaths webinar.